Welcome to Pokemon Wild's Info Adventure. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is a fan game that I'm going to be playing today. It is a game that came out in around 2020, so about 2 years ago. The concept was released and the devs have been working on it consistently with help from the community. It is a great game that I've seen a few other people play and I've been playing it a little bit myself. So I figured I would record some and I really hope you guys enjoy this kind of process, and I'm also going to be doing kind of like a how-to. I've been playing it a little bit, so I know a little bit about kind of efficiently playing the game. So let's go ahead and start. We're going to be playing just a local map. There's no multiplayer right now. This is, I believe, version like 8.3 or something like that, and they want to be releasing multiplayer in the future, so I'm excited for that. We're going to be making a new file, and we're just going to name it YouTube. And I think it's going to add an S because S is my down key. Yeah, it is, so that's fine. We're going to be on YouTube's. There's a bunch of different world sizes. We're just going to be playing on extra large. This is a huge world type, and there are generated structures that have to spawn in a world. This kind of forces them to spawn farther apart, but that's okay. I don't mind exploring, and I really like the world generation. If you don't know, this is kind of like a Minecraft-like seed generated world. So it's kind of exciting to check it out. For the name, we're just going to be going with jblader, and then it's going to add an S when I scroll down, so we're jbladers. And then for the player type, it's really hard to beat the classic kind of red, but there's a bunch of different type of characters, and you can even add custom characters yourself. I'm going to be going with this kind of version of ash or red, and for the color, we're going to be going with let's go with kind of a dark purple color. I really like this color, kind of a plum violet type of color. Without a further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Also, this game is free to play. You can find it online by just googling Pokemon Wilds and getting a download. It's a super small game, but it is so much fun, and I've been playing it like non-stop the last few days, so figured I would make some content for it. Let's talk a little bit about the goals in the game and a little bit about what's happening here. As you can see, it's built on the Pokemon Crystal kind of graphics here. But it does have some newer Pokemon and newer moves. And a lot of the sprites and stuff are made by the community, so it's so exciting to go onto their Discord. They have a very active Discord. And to see everyone there kind of playing and working on sprites and modding the game. So it's super exciting. So I'm going to skip some time here. This takes a lot of time to load. Unlike a lot of other games that have this loaded map kind of generated early in the game. Unlike games like Minecraft where just a specific area of the map is loaded, in this type of game, almost the entire map is going to be loaded for the majority of the game. So that is something that makes it really large load time when you first load into the game, and then it gets a little easier as the game goes on. So when we start the game, we're giving them a chop because it has the build ability. And the build ability is what we're going to be using to, build houses, build fences, any of the Pokeballs and stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty useful. So this is a beach biome, and the beach biomes have a chance to spawn with one of these trainer tip signs. Sleeping indoors will restore HP twice as fast as sleeping outdoors. And you have a chance to find Pokeballs here. You'll also notice that there are a ton of different Pokemon running around here, but these are actually semi-aggressive, so if I talk to them, they won't attack immediately. But if I talk to them a second time, then they will become aggressive, and they will attack me. And they're going to be higher level than me, too. Probably 20s and 30s, so we're not going to deal with them right now. But we're just going to run around on this beach biome and collect some of the items. Beach biomes early, you can see down here, we're on this beach biome. It is a great way to get Pokeballs early. And what we're really going to be looking for early on is a water type Pokemon that we can surf on. That's going to open up the map a lot. We're also going to be befriending some of these Pokemon. So some of the weaker Pokemon, like the starters and the first evolution Pokemon, they're very friendly. So like this Charmander, we're going to go ahead and add to our team. Staryu is going to be another example of a Pokemon we can add to our team, but we're not going to be adding Staryu or Psyduck quite yet. And of course, I've never seen this seed. This is a new seed, so this is super exciting. There's a Tailo here. I'm just going to be running around. We're just looking and seeing if anything really interesting is spawning here. And one of the things that's going to open up the game right away is getting a grass Pokemon. Grass Pokemon can use the move Cut, and this is going to allow us to get apricorns and material to farm with, and just a bunch of really cool stuff. There's a Wingull, Talo, Beedrill. Beedrills are not very nice. I'm not going to be talking to it. Ooh, what is this? It looks like a Blossom. I'm going to guess it's not very friendly, though. Let's see. Oh, it is friendly. That is awesome. So we're going to be able to get this Blossom. Let's see what level it is. It's level 30, so this is an amazing start. So with Blossom, we're going to be able to use a field move, and a field move is a move that you can use outside of battle. And we're going to be using Cut. And you'll see we'll cut down these little trees. We'll be getting logs. And we'll even get apricorns occasionally. Like there, we got a white apricorn. And this is going to be really important. As you can see, the logs we're going to be using to build with. And we're going to be able to collect grass as well, and the grass is going to allow us to free up some of this area, and we're going to be able to craft some good stuff. So this is exciting. Anyway, let's go ahead and put our Blossom away for right now, and let's keep exploring this map because I want to find a good place to go ahead and set up. And for the early part of the game, I really want to set up near an area where I can hit multiple biome types. There are a bunch of different biome types in this game. I say a bunch. There's about 8 or 9. Let's see. This Corphish is friendly, and that's great. And one of the early things that I want to get collecting is electric types and water types, because they're going to give us items. And we're going to be using the items that we're basically going to be farming Pokemon for items early on that are going to be really helpful. So, yeah. There's a few different types we really want to hit. Water, electric, and bug are a few of the big ones. Also, getting a Mareep early is super great. So let's see. Ooh, a Natu. This looks... I can't tell what Pokemon egg this is, but these are eggs. If you pick it up, it will hatch into a Pokemon, but the parents of the egg, if they're around, are going to be a little upset, and they're going to chase after you. So I don't feel like running away from them yet. Wow, we got a wild Charizard over here. Okay, so see how this area is like a dark forest? This is going to be really useful for bioming later in the game. So this is a good place maybe we can set up our base. We got quite a few different biomes here that we can work with. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah, so we got a beach, a dark forest, a normal forest, and a savanna biome, all really close together here. So we're just going to go ahead and start setting up our base here. And to do that, I'm going to be just clearing out some of this area and collecting material. Nothing crazy. One thing that we do have to watch out for is now that it's nighttime, this is a survival-like game, is that there are, there's a few things we got to watch for. One is ghosts, okay? Ghosts spawn in these wooded forests and savanna biomes, and they can be a little dangerous, all right? Ghosts are going to basically just be ghost-type Pokemon. We don't know what they are, so we don't know what their moves are or how strong they are. They all appear to be level 21, typically. You can run away from them, and if you run into a light source, like my Charmander, for example, then we're fine. You know, we can run into a light source like that campfire over there towards the Charizard. The ghost will not like the light, so we're fine as long as we do that. Another thing we're going to want to get early is a Pokemon that can use Dig. This is going to allow us to change the terrain of the area. We can change the biome type, we can change the tiles on the floor with Dig, and we can also collect a bunch of really cool material that we're going to be using for crafting. So, going to want to get some of that as well. Let's go ahead and talk to this Raichu and Parasect and see if they're friendly. Not friendly. So, that little face means that they are not super friendly. If I attack them again, if I already talk to them again, they'll attack me, and I'm not really interested in that. This is a dig spot on the ground right here, so this is an example of an area that we want to dig in later. It'll probably give us a leaf stone. Alright, so we got a little bit of space cleared here, and so let's go ahead and start building a little bit of an area that we're going to be storing some Pokemon in so that we can start farming some items. So we're going to be using build here on Machop, and I'll go ahead and show you how this works if you're curious. You can cycle through items using C and V, and you'll see that some of these items I can craft and some I can't. We're going to go ahead and start by just putting a campfire here. This is going to stop ghosts from spawning, so this is going to give us a safe area that we can run to if a ghost spawns. And then we're also going to be able to build a house here if we wanted to. I'm going to wait for right now, not going to be building a house. We're just going to be starting with some fences because it is a easy place to start. So for the water types, we're going to want to build a fence near this water area. So really simply, we're just going to kind of place some fences here. Let's see, can I place one here? Can't do that. Oh, I'm out of material already. Well, we're going to have to go farm some more material. I didn't collect enough grass for this. I'm going to clear out this area a good little bit with Blossom here. And if anything interesting happens, I will be right back. Alright, I've cleared out a huge area here. This should have given me enough material to craft a few things. So let's go back to our mud shop, and we're going to continue where we left off with doing some building. So we're basically going to be building little areas to store our Pokemon in. Of course, you can do this as fancy-like as you'd like, or as simple. I'm going to be taking more of the simple approach here. And you don't have to, what took me a while to figure out is that you don't really typically have to give the Pokemon a ton of room inside of these fences for them to be happy and to drop items. However, you want to make sure that the biome type is right. That is the bigger deal here. So if we check it now, you see it's holding an item, and you get items about every 30 seconds to a minute of in-game time if the Pokemon is happy. So you see here the biome type is happy, which means that Corphish is happy. So basically what we're going to be doing is making a ton of these little areas to basically store our Pokemon. The water types really want to be near water, within a few tiles of water, and on the soft sand helps as well. And then there's some Pokemon like the electric types that we have. Even maybe Charmander might like the beach or might like this forest biome too. And so that's kind of something that we are going to take into consideration. Now with that, we have this this area cleared out. Let's go ahead and grab Natu to our party. It's probably not going to be super strong. It's level 10, but it knows teleport, and when it evolves, it can also use fly, which is going to be really useful. Let's go ahead and craft a few items, and we're going to end off this episode. There's a few crucial items that I think are going to be really important. So to store Pokemon, you're going to want to make a chest, and I don't know where I want to put this quite yet, so we'll just go ahead and put it here. And we're going to be using this chest to go ahead and store some of our Pokemon. For example, Charmander right now, don't really need on my team. May use them later, but don't need them right now. Also, if you want to heal your Pokemon, you can do so by using the sleeping bag here. Sleeping during the day will slowly restore some HP. Just make sure you're sleeping in a safe area, for example, near a campfire. Alright, in the next episode, we'll cover some more crafting. Hopefully we'll build a house, and we'll go exploring for some new Pokemon. Thank you guys for watching this episode, and I'll catch you in the next one.